What up, y'all? What up? Let me show y'all the the latest here. What we got? This show is brought to you by Cruelty Free Artistry. Hold on, let me see something real quick. While we're just playing with this new set up. Someone? Yeah, I think I like that one. That's better. And then where we at? Okay, we turn that up. All right. Just playing around with something real quick. What's up, Jen Brown? What's up, Young Jay? What's good, y'all? What's good? What did good do? This is Set in the West, Wolfgang Amadeus. What's up, Holly? What's up, Patricia Blair? This is the Cruelty Free. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I got the Cruelty Free on. Okay, they done changed this up. I got everybody's thing coming up on me. I can't even see, but it's all good. What's up, everybody? Margie, Minnie, Kimmy, Rice Town Studios. What's up? They see they done switched it up. I guess maybe because I set it up on because I can't even see myself, but I don't need to see myself, I guess. I don't know.
You can't
Let me
see yourself.
top chat, live chat. Because of my the chat is straight up obliterating my view. But it's all good. It's all good.
Well, that's
Everybody,
unfortunate.
welcome. Shannon Smith, what's up? Everybody, I appreciate you. No, I wanted to get into something before I even oh, now all of a sudden it went away. That's weird. Maybe you did something. Okay, there we are. Okay. Jen Brown again. What's up? Because I wanted to show everybody this. I don't even think you've seen these.
Hold on a second, because I'm not looking. Technically, I'm not looking at all. I'm trying to find the right
It's the
face for today.
what's this? What's this? What's this?
Oh,
Okay.
wow, that's a cruelty-free sweatshirt.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and well, see the thing is this is a little too big. So I honestly is gonna get shrunken down about 60 to 40 to 60%. It ain't supposed to be this
That's a
big.
prototype.
Yeah, exactly. Is exactly. But I wanted to show because I know some people were
Scan on that
uh
ace.
curious about what this is. So let me see if it'll see. That's why it's supposed to be smaller. So my
Yeah.
guy, I told him to do it like also. So the one with Jag's
He made it like
picture,
a bracelet
it's
cuff.
embedded. I'm sorry, what you say?
He made it like a bracelet cuff.
Right. What is this? Just a prototype. It's not it's not the real deal. We're gonna, but when you scan it, because you
Maybe
still should be
we
able
should
to
have
scan
that
it.
seniors edition so that they can do it without their glasses.
Right. See, it's gonna be kind of hard to do simply because
It's so big.
it's not flat. See, when it's flat, it's easy to show. But I got it. Watch this. Because um here we go.
I like that it has the threads. I like that it's the drawstring.
Yeah, these are the different ones. These are different.
I like that.
So yeah, it picks it up, but it's I gotta have him shrink it down. That's all. Because the one that you got
Hey
on
everybody.
yours right now, it's actually like perfect because all you got to do is scan it. It's real small, and then it boom. It's very it works. So yeah, but
Yeah.
it goes to the site. I'm sorry, what you say?
No, I was just saying, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. The hold on, let me show you real quick. These are available. obviously these will be like boom, and then you hit the link, and then it'll send you to the site. And I don't know, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do it, but everybody that has the merch for sure will automatically get access to the new stuff, the new singles, whatever it is that we put on the site. Now, we change it up from time to time. So, like right now, you go there for this link here. So I accept it, and then I gotta unmute it.
Oh,
So yeah,
that sounds like somebody should dance.
let me know if you have any questions. Let me see. Yeah, people, you can leave messages. You can do a lot. We about to really turn this up. Like we're gonna turn this up to where anybody that's dealing with us with the movement cruelty free, that's honestly the way to go to get people involved in your not just movement and not just your music. It honestly, it's like invest in an artist. This link will send you when there's a live performance. Boom, you can't go there, you'll see it. There's a lot that'll be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just okay, you buy the thing, you do that or whatever, and you just got it on. So it may be something to where it's like every hour we switch it up. We put something out there different every hour. Like we'll have the ability to do that.
There are
But we
going to be
gotta get the
special messages that we're going to have, though, and special things that we're going to have
oh
for
yeah.
our people, for our audience, and they'll
Yeah.
be only for the people that have that code. That code is like a private chat room. It's like our private version of Discord.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, we plan on rolling a lot more of this out. So I just wanted people to see it though. Actually, and then even with this design, this is like basic, but we gonna have some really dope artwork. Imagine, like I said, even with the one, I thought I had one, but
Actually,
your
I would
sweater.
love it if we could get something from Medusa.
Okay. Or are you talking about Create? Because Create is the one that did the thing right outside of that building on Lamar Park. Or you talking about what you want Medusa do a song? Because she said she'll do a song with you. You know that. That's the
I
homegirl. Shout
mean,
out to Medusa.
well, that's the thing. I want to put special collaboration, special everything. It's gonna be on the merch. Like it's
Okay.
you know, this is our new little thing. It's our special little thing, and we're gonna see who really bang with us. We're gonna see who really rock with
Yeah.
us. And
Yeah.
for those who are really interested in going a little deeper into the whole, you know, investing in the possibility and the reality of cruelty free artistry, this is the way to go.
Yep. It is. So I just said, let me throw this on and let me promote and yeah, the drawstring.
I like
And yeah, I want to do just a whole, like a jumpsuit type of situation too. You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah,
But we're gonna figure it out.
forward to that.
Oh, we got
I need new
174 in the building.
uniforms.
174 in the building already. Look, well, 159 in a drop. Hit the like button, please, and
Absolutely.
please like, subscribe, share, because I got some real pertinent information, some real game for everybody who is a spectator of the music industry, who wants to get into the music industry. If you know someone who wants to get in the music industry, no, for real. This is real talk, real rap. This is no cap. I just hope this thing doesn't uh uh trip up. Let me try something real quick because
Salute LA chick. She's been a member over here. She's been a wolf gangster for 7 months. That's amazing.
appreciate. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't shout you out. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for being a part. Yeah, see, this thing isn't even. Wow. See, right when I want to do it, this sucks. I had all types of photos right here ready, and now I can't even display them for whatever reason. It's just it's yeah. This is strange. Yeah,
Oh
this is
yeah,
messed
hitting
up.
the hype button. It just helps promote the channel and the algorithm. So yeah, hit the hype if you can.
Man, I now this gonna mess up the flow of my little thing here. This is really messed up.
No, it's not.
Um,
No, it's not.
no, it
It's just
is because yeah, I literally had all these photos
you
here,
want to
and they
send
were
them to
supposed to be
me?
on display right here.
You want to send them to me?
I'm gonna
Then I
try.
can put them on display.
Okay, let me do that. And
Send
then
them
they're
to
all
me.
and
I
then
can
all of
post
them.
them.
The cold thing is that all of them are not even. Damn. Well, let me send you this. See, try this one out.
Send
Let
me
me send this one.
everything. Send me everything.
No,
I'll
no, no.
do
I'm
it.
just gonna. I'm trying something right quick. Let's see if this works for you. Just put that on display. Um, because all my other photos, man, I swear this is messed up. They not coming up. They are not coming up because I had some funny stuff. I had some funny stuff, and it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. But see if that one will come up. I just wanted to see if this will play um what I just sent you. Um because I had saw a bunch of women go to the Chris Brown concert and they were turning up. I guess Chris Brown is on tour. And yeah, they are doing a whole lot. Like the homegirl had a video, not a video, what did she have? She actually had a photo of her and Chris Brown. I was like, that ain't you and really Chris Brown. You didn't pay $1,000, and it was AI. It was AI. It was funny, but well, I guess you're not showing it. Um, what I wanted to show was this. I want y'all to be aware. Don't get catfish. Chris Breezy is running around asking people for money. So after the homegirl took the picture, she actually got a text message from Chris Breezy. And Chris Breezy asking for some money. He said he got to get back into America. And he sent the picture, and the homegirl's like, "What? I know that's you." And he started singing. You see what he put at the bottom? He's like, "Sensational when I get to you, girl."
And I
Yeah.
know, I know. You know I love that choreography.
What?
I love it.
Yeah. But
Okay.
no.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Let me
No,
see
don't
if
worry
it's
about it.
possible.
I was trying to see. That's why I was trying to have everything. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I set it up here. It didn't translate here.
There we
Yeah,
go.
they were calling him a colorist. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, it didn't even show it all the way too. But there it is. Okay. That's one. So you could show that one. Yeah, Chris Brown over here scamming. And yeah, he said he don't like the dark butts. That's what they were saying that he was saying. Allegedly. They say he was over here scamming women and getting $1,000 a photo. And then he said he need $2,000 to get back into America. You got to send it to him via PayPal. I just found that funny. This is all jokes. Don't think don't. It's not serious, y'all. This is jokes. This is jokes. So Chris Breezy, I know you got your killers and your drug dealers. I don't need you coming after me. Anyway,
Chris
um,
Brown come after you for what?
it's a joke. That's even a joke. I don't want. It's a joke because he talking about he a blood. He, he no, he ain't no. He's not a blood. Breezy's not a blood. Stop it. Everybody that's doing industry gang banging, stop it. Just stop. That's all I got. I really got to say. Um, yeah.
You know
And
what? I
then
should do an AI of me and see how that play out.
You
Actually,
should.
no. Actually, no, I don't want to do that because Will Smith did that, and apparently, it's not. It's really messing up his life.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. If you're an artist, stay away from the AI. Just be authentic, for real. Just be authentic. Be authentic. Um, no, but on a serious note,
Wayne
and I'm
Brady.
sorry,
Wayne Brady is a crip.
really.
No, I'm joking.
They said Michael Jackson was from East Coast Crip too, so
Listen
that's
to me.
funny.
He was a smooth criminal.
Well, he had a song called Blue Gangster,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was throwing up the C in the Beat It video when he was taking pictures with the Crips.
Hey, you know.
Everybody over here gangbanging. But on a serious note, I had some other jokes. You see, I had Nick Fuentes. I sent you the picture of Nick Fuentes. I had a joke for that, but it ain't gonna work because I had some other, yeah, like, and then you can't even see it, but I had it cropped out to where it was. Nick Fuentes over here taking pictures with the black women, and look at his face. Look at his face. He said his dingaling don't discriminate. That's what he's saying.
Did he say
That
it or
that
did
that
his
is what he's
dingling say
saying.
it? You got to be careful because like the simple fact that Don Lemon goes over to Pierce Boss Baby Morgan's pasty pimp panel, and he's a gay man and got called a dingling. That was just wrong. That was wrong.
That was funny. That was funny.
No, that was wrong. You don't call a gay man a dingling.
You call him an a-hole? I don't know. What do you call
Well, I don't
him?
know. I guess it all depends on what position he hits from. But the thing is, it's just like, were you hoping to see his mouth drool when you said it? Like, I'm trying to understand what was the purpose in just calling a gay
Yeah.
man dangling. I just don't
He just
understand.
it was
No,
just for the
like,
shock value.
he's really turning out to be a hell of a troll. Like, Pierce is, yeah, but he's specifically trolling black men. He's been trolling black men all summer long. Like heavy trolling black men. He was trolling the SCX worker, that Punisher guy. He was trolling him. He was trolling Kanye. He made Kanye walk out on him. Like, it's bad when you make Kanye West and Cornell West. Like, you went from west to west.
Yeah.
From Kanye
Yeah.
West to Cornell West. You made
I
them
wonder
walk
I
out
wonder
on you.
I
So it
wonder if
really doesn't so like it doesn't matter if you're mentally well or not. If you're West, he can make you walk out.
I wonder what the same thing with this with if Nick if Nick Fuentes was to go,
Or
would he
Pierce
troll him?
Morgan?
Yeah. Would he
You know
troll
what
him?
I would
That's what I
like to
want to know.
see? I would like to see Nick Fuentes and Vladimir Liuski on a panel together.
Oh God. Oh man, that would be, yeah, that would be interesting.
Like, no, for
But
real.
this
Like,
was
I would like to see Vladimir start to run his yap, and then Nick start going crazy on his black wife.
oh damn. Oh wow. Wow. I forgot about
Yo,
that.
yo, that would
I
be
forgot about that.
awesome. That would be awesome. Yo,
Wow.
yo, could you?
What if Fuentes end up marrying one of these girls from, I think this was this from No Jumper? No, this was from he took this picture with Fresh and Fit. I had to ask Chat GTP Jesus, white Jesus, black Jesus, this is what they were saying. They were like, yo, you see this?
Yo, all I
And
know,
Even
Oh, I
Korean
know.
Jesus was like, that's
Is
some
that
wild
we
ish.
should have at least 150 likes. I don't understand
Oh yeah,
why they
y'all,
be
come on, hit
hating
the
on
like
the likes,
button.
why they be
Hit the like button,
discriminating.
y'all.
I really don't get
Hit the
it.
hit the like button, please, before we get into it.
But like I could see what would Vladimir say? You're not credible.
That's a damn shame. That would be funny.
Yo,
Yeah,
yo.
that would be funny.
Listen to me. There's nothing like Mongolian Jesus. Mongolian Jesus is whew, over
You
the
talking about,
top.
is there a Mexican Jesus? Yeah, his name is Jesus. Is there a Mexican Jesus? You got Jesuses everywhere. So yeah, Chat GTP Chat GP Jesus. How about that?
You sound like me. He chat GPS.
Chat GDP. Chat GT is see, I be saying TP and it's PT. So it's Chat GP
TP,
Jesus. That's what it is.
chat toilet paper.
Chat GPT. TP. PT. Um,
PTSD
right.
is
It's a
what you're
tongue
giving
twister.
me.
What's up,
You're
Taurus in the
giving
building?
me.
Appreciate
You're
you.
giving
Hit the
me
like button, y'all. Come on.
intellectual.
Hit the like button.
I don't want to. I'm afraid to use the chat GPS. I'm afraid.
You don't have to. I wouldn't use it. It's no need to really use it unless you just in a rush to get something done. It's just for processing. It's just process. So if you need
You
a
want to know what's
process done quick, you do it.
you want to know what's really interesting though? That guy that took Chat GPT to court to represent him in court, and that judge
Oh,
that
that was
got pissed
funny.
off at him. That
That was funny.
was interesting. That was very, very, very interesting.
The judge was heated. The judge was heated. The funny thing is people are not realizing because we done gave the control over to all these tech companies. They about to have AI in the chips, in the processing chips. So like game over. That's all I gotta say. Game over. It's about to be a different world we're gonna be in or whatever.
It's a
But yeah,
different
look,
world.
let me get to the
From where
topic.
you
You already
come
know I
from.
don't be trying to be on here too long. I had all my photos ready. I had all my spiel ready, but
Well, I told you if you send
it,
it to
it
me, I'll put them up.
no, because it's on specifically this device, and so don't worry about it. The other photo though you could put up. You could put that up because I essentially just want to talk about the dangers
Oh, well, see, I don't know if
of.
we want to do this because the
No, that's
face
fine.
isn't
No, no,
black.
no, no. It's fine. Put it up. It's fine. All this is verifiable right here. And let me explain the story. So, a friend of mine, and I got permission to actually put this out. It happened last week in Texas. I'll just say the Fort Worth area, where Vivica Fox did a meet and greet.
Actually, it started in Dallas. Technically, the story started in Dallas.
I know, but I have to
Got it.
jag. Yeah. So Vivica Fox did a meet and greet. My friend was working that meet and greet. She was by herself. Somebody that this person with the blonde wig was at the event and actually just scoping out, looking for people. I guess primarily, specifically, they were looking for people that were by themselves, women that were by themselves. Y'all hit the like button, please. Come on, y'all. But they were looking for women who were by themselves. And this is a snapshot of the woman coming from behind, because she did the video after she met with Vivica, and she was turning around, and the lady tapped her and said, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and started talking with her and tried to befriend her and said, where you from, what you doing here. And mind you, she's by herself. Then the lady with the wig on, she basically invited her to a paint and sip, and it was in Fort Worth. Now, how far is Dallas from Fort Worth,
About
Jag?
45 minutes,
Okay.
40 minutes.
She agreed to go. My friend agreed to go. She didn't take her car. I guess, her first mind was like, don't take your car. She didn't take her car to this event. They offered to get her a ride there, I believe, or they will take her there. And she said, no, she'll get there herself. She ended up getting a lift
No, she
to this
didn't.
event.
She
Huh?
rode with that woman.
You right. She did. She got a lift back. So my bad, y'all. She
That woman
did. She
picked her up
rode. She rode with the woman,
because the woman
and
told
she
her that
was
the event was in Dallas. And
right. She did.
when they got in the car, she said it was way too long. And she was
They
like,
started
"Where are we
going.
going?" And
They
she
started
said,
going east, right?
Well, technically, Fort Worth is west.
West. Okay.
Fort Worth is west
Okay.
of Dallas. That would be I-20 West. Um, but she said the road that she was taking, she was kind of like moving about, and she was just like, "Well, if we're going to Dallas, we're kind of going in the wrong direction." And she was like, "Oh, yeah, 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 it's over here." So, long and short, this woman totally photobombed her in this image here, which was a video. She was posting a video of her being at the event and just talking about the event. And this woman kind of scanned her up, photobombed her, and boom, she was able to catch her in this. She offered to give her a ride to an event that was supposed to be a paint and sip and smoke, because there was smoke involved as well.
Yeah.
Um, and offered to give her a ride, told her that the event was in Dallas. Now, understand this, this woman is not from Texas. This woman is from Alabama.
Alabama.
And her car had Atlanta tags.
Yeah.
So we have a stranger that this woman doesn't know, who she bumps into at an event where Vivica Fox was speaking. She kind of like, hones in on her, and then she picks her up in a car. Though she says she's from Alabama with Atlanta tags, and she's allegedly taking her to an event in Dallas, but in all actuality, she was taking her to Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give thanks.
Mm, gratitude. Hey,
Yep.
Auntie, you're welcome.
That's thanks for setting it up better than I did, Jag. Because honestly, it was so much going on. I that slipped my mind, and I have my notes, and I'm sitting there like, um, yeah, you're right. She did get picked up. They took her to the event. She said that she kind of wasn't too sure about the neighborhood. I mean, she still went to the event, and then at the paint and sip, they
She
offered
kind of
her.
didn't have a choice.
It was kind of like a yeah. It was like a. It was almost yeah. It was yeah. It's
From the
forced.
moment she got into that car, she had no
She was
choice
in their possession.
unless she had gotten out somewhere along the way or demanded to get out. But I think she felt like it was, okay. And let me interject this here. It happens quite often. There's a lot of women who are who think because you meet somebody in a certain kind of environment or a certain kind of, group of people, that
Mm-hmm.
everyone is kind of like the same. And this is not to cast aspersion on a Vivica Fox, but I think she just assumed that the caliber of person that would be there at that meet and greet wouldn't be of the nefarious type. And a lot
Yeah.
of women make that mistake. And she got into the car, and once again, this is a woman. She wasn't afraid. If it had been a man, she probably would have said no. But
Oh
because
yeah.
it was a woman, it created a certain kind of mm, misplaced trust.
Yeah. 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 She get to the event. They offered her a gummy. That's a whole nother conversation. But she acted like she ate it, but then she didn't. I think they were doing the painting. Long story short, they were kind of, she was noticing they were kind of like, I guess, looking at her. And then the girl acted like she did her gummy and got up, was going around, walking around, etc. Eventually, I think she ended up just doing the gummy. She took one, and she said immediately she started feeling weird, and she was blacking in and out. And there was another guy there. He was like in a wheelchair, and he was kind of like watching her. He looked like he basically, it looked like they all were in on it. And the girl came over, the girl with the blonde hair came over to my friend and was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be fine. Just breathe." Like trying to talk her through you taking this little gummy situation. She ended up getting up and getting out of that location. She said, she's feeling weird, and I guess she said, "I need to drink something." They were like, "Yeah, you need some milk." She went over, got out that event, that location, went to the store next to the event and started asking for milk. And they told her no, they don't have any milk, and they were laughing. She started feeling like, oh, this is like a setup. Um, she ended up basically, long story short, calling a lift, like an expensive lift, like, and then really quick and just getting up out of there. And in the midst of that, the girl was hitting her on the phone. Where you at? Where you at? Where'd you go? Just really pressing her about where she was. Um,
There was something else too,
and
I think you missed in that.
what is that?
The gentleman that encouraged her to take the gummy and said that the gummy really didn't have any effect on him. It wasn't going to have any effect. She was
Oh,
kind of coerced into thinking that it was lightweight.
yeah,
So there was a gentleman there, and he was like, "Oh yeah, 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 man, I took that, man. It ain't do nothing to me. Whoopie
it's
whoopie
nothing.
woo, yada yada
So
yada."
so maybe to get her to take two. Yeah. Like to get her to take more, like, oh, this is nothing. So like her tolerance level. So I guess they thought she took two because she pretended to have taken one, and then she took the other. She took the other gummy, and that really just had her jacked up. But she ended up getting out of there, and she said it had her like blacking in and out. Her breathing was really labored.
Labored,
She
yeah.
couldn't, yeah, she really couldn't breathe that good. And she ended up, getting her lift back to her house, which was like 45 minutes away. Um, and I think she just was, it took her a while to recover. And she hit us, and I was just like, okay. And don't get it twisted, y'all. Just because, people will hit us up or they'll hit me up because I'm about action. So, of course, she sent me everything. I just wanted to verify and make sure everything was, right and exact. And as far as like where the location was, uh, who was what, like, cause she didn't know these people. You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna try to help her get this justice, and I'm not gonna blast it because the thing is I know how some people are. Like everything ain't for everybody. But we are in the business of letting people know. So we will let people know once I get the word about the location. I put her face out there. I put this person on blast because if y'all see something like this, the woman had to have been about 40, over 40. You see the tattoo, all that. Be on the lookout. We don't know what these people are doing. You meet people and you don't know what their intentions are. Um, And I say that because I was bringing up and I'm transitioning into another story about a rapper. And this kind of just flew under the radar. This rapper named Cash Out. It's a song he had some time back called Cashing Out. Forget what year it came out. But long story short, the dude was, we'll say, human teleporting girls with his mama. And how he would do it was, oh, yeah, I'm Cash Out. I'm Cash Out. Woo, woo. And everybody, oh, the girls was like, oh, you Cash Out, yeah. So he would befriend them and spend money on them, have them around, and eventually he basically started human teleporting them and having them in rooms, hotel rooms where they couldn't even leave, and the mama was helping do it. So his celebrity status, who he was, had young women enamored, and they were all, they would do what they do and roll with them or whatever, and then he would teleport them essentially, meaning he would have them in a room, and they said it was all kind of dudes would break bread and go in there and do like against their will. This is what was happening. This is what was happening, and he recently, a few months ago, just got sentenced. I forget what he get, life with his mama. They both were sentenced for human teleporting, if y'all know what we're talking about.
Traffic
I was
jamming.
gonna say another story about a friend of mine who I went to high school with, and I found this out years later because in high school she was nice and she was cool and she was a virgin. Like that was her whole thing. Everybody was dogging her out because she was a virgin, but she was just different, just a straight square lace, kind of a little quirky, but she was, and she ended up losing her virginity, almost lost her life doing something similar to what my friend did because she was hanging out with some guys. They ended up derugging her, and she said all she couldn't move or nothing, but she could hear and she could remember. She couldn't see none, she could hear. And they ended up putting her in a car and ended up putting her in the trunk, and they were gonna dispose of her. And fortunately, she got out of that. Like they didn't do it, but they ended up taking advantage of her. Yeah, it was bad. It's really bad. It's still some monsters out here. There's still
Wait a
monsters out here,
minute. I
y'all. Y'all
thought you
don't.
said she lost her virginity, but they didn't do it. How did
No, I
she?
said she lost her virginity. She almost lost her life, but they didn't do
Oh,
that.
oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, and she told me the story later, and I just felt so bad. I ain't heard from her since. But I said that is very unfortunate. It happened somewhere like in Hollywood. It happened in Hollywood. Um,
I mean, the
and I
truth
say all that
is,
to say,
oh,
no, go
go
ahead. What
ahead.
you say?
No, I'm just saying the truth is a lot of people, those people who guarded their bodies or who guarded, their intimacy, people who were choosing to wait for marriage, people who were choosing to wait until they were older, they were targeted a lot. Um, I used to hear guys back in, on the East Coast trying to find ways to get girls drunk. Oh, have this orange juice and have it you know, filled up with vodka, filled up with tequila, stuff like that. Oh no, it's okay. Drink it, drink it, drink it to catch them slipping so that
Yeah,
they could take their innocence
yeah,
from them.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's sad because it's see, I didn't have a choice when I lost my innocence. And people would be surprised how many women have lost their innocence against their will,
yeah,
against their will, and it changes you.
yeah,
It changes the
Yeah.
way you look at life. It changes the way you look at the world. It changes the way you see yourself because you start wondering to yourself, what did I do to deserve this? What did I do? You know, when I
What?
first sat down with real life before the blue couch, when it was just the chair and the light wall, and they were asking me, what advice would I give women in the industry? And I said very simply, if you have any vices, do not do them around anyone that you do not trust. Matter of fact, don't do them around at all. If you're going to your your stuff, you don't share anything. Don't do this. Don't do that because I guarantee you there's going to be someone there who's going to be looking to line you up. I've been saying this for years. I don't know how many times, like, that was the thing that bothered me the most about the Roots because they were supposed to be this, these socially conscious rappers or whatever the case may be. And I saw so many women in so many compromising situations with them, and it was egregious and it was sad because they caught people off guard. People thought they were something different. They thought they were something else. So when these things and these situations happened to them, it was just it was appalling and it was shocking. It was very, very, very shocking. And now in this day and age, it's even worse because you don't know what to think about anybody.
Yeah.
This situation with the D4VD is really, 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 really screwing with people's heads.
Well, I want to say something because I
Mhm.
want to put a pin in it, at least for me, until there's investigation, arrest, all that. But we talked about it a little bit. The D4VD situation and how it's like there's speculation right now about the parents' involvement. The girl Celeste may have been somewhere outside the country with some white men. D4VD has been set up. There's all this speculatory talk right now, and people are really still not looking at the bottom line and how it's easy for certain people in the industry to get away with this type of stuff. I mean, number one, the young woman is unalive, not here with us. Unfortunately, that's the most important thing. Let's get justice for her. But look at how people can finesse their little celebrity or this or whatever to get people to just do what they say. I mean, maybe they have a little bit of money or they have a little bit of it's and yeah, if he is being protected or if he is being um like
I like that, Martha C. Vrooming. Vrooming. I like
oh
that.
Roman saying Roman, yeah,
Mhm.
Roman, yeah. Regardless to what everybody has speculations right now. Now it's looking like
No, but let's
they're
let's
trying to
really
cover for him.
well understand this. He's had handlers. He has people that are around him. And like I said, there is a vested interest. And now all of a sudden, he's no longer in the $20,000 a month house that he was living in, which apparently is like the artist playhouse. Like
Yeah, the house
there's
we pulled up to, he's not
there's
there anymore.
he's not there anymore. There is label involvement. There is, at the least, there is management involvement. And like I said, they are not going to want to be complicit in this. They're not going to be
Mm-mm.
want to be complicit in this at all. But there was something else that we were talking about regarding this, and I'm trying to remember what it was because it just slipped my mind.
Mm,
But go ahead. It'll come to me.
okay. Um, I mean, essentially, I'm just saying how this
Oh
industry.
yeah, the Chris
Go
Brown
ahead.
situation. That's
Go ahead.
where it is. Let
Okay.
me let me just flip back to fake breezy.
Go back. Go back to breathing. Sensational.
Now, There's a lot of people going out of their way to expose him. He's a colorist, he's a this, he's a that, he's whatever the case may be. Now, for me, I'm really not too invested in the colorist conversation where he's concerned. And I guess the reason why I'm not is because I can think of 15 other celebrities that are black in the entertainment industry that all date light skinned women, mixed women only. And nobody's saying stuff about them. I mean, for crying out loud, I guess nobody complains about the fact that Kevin Hart dumped his black wife and then took their children from her after he refused to pay her proper alimony, and he tried to make her look like she was crazy, and then he tried to kill her career and do all of that so that he could have custody of the children so he didn't have to pay her any child support just so he could marry Ling Ling. Um, like I don't hear anybody complaining about that. There is someone else who I know who was married to someone who I know, and and she's a light skinned black woman, and she was dumped because she was his black wife, even though she was light skinned. She was still dumped so he could get his Ling Ling. There are other people who have, like it's funny. It's funny, and nobody wants to talk about any of these. I guess because
Do
they don't want to sleep with them. They don't
well, no.
care
Do
that
you
they're a colorist.
do you really want to? If you really want to talk about why the whole dark skinned women or more melanated women are not wifed up or chose by certain um, men in the industry, let's talk about it. And I'm gonna just keep it brief. It's because whoever you wife up, for the most part, this is what I'm hearing in the industry. Whoever your boss is, or whoever your buddy is, or whoever your big homie is that brought you on, he has access to that woman too. So you got a lot of sisters who will know about see that, and they marry, and they marry a dude, and he's in the industry, and then it's like she don't know she got to be shared, and she ain't with it. And then these industry dudes are their preferences are the other skin. Like when Cat Williams was talking about why they all have this certain phenotype or this and that.
Hmm.
It's some reality. It's some realism to that. That's what I believe, and that's what I've been told.
I'm
Where
just gonna say if you're gonna
that
call
ain't your
somebody
wife,
out,
that's everybody's wife.
exactly. But my thing is even still, with all of that being taken into consideration, if you're not going to call every black man out for this behavior, I don't think it's fair to just single one person out. But this was the issue, and this is why I brought it up because these young women, these dark skinned women, they were offered VIP to the Chris Brown show. So they got in their car. I think they were a couple hours away or something, and they had to drive there. When they got there, they met up with security and they said, yeah, yeah, yeah. We were told if we come here, if we drove out, we drove all the way out here. We got here. We were on social media. We were talking to whoopty whoopty whoop. And we were promised VIP and we were told to talk to this person. And when they saw them, they were dark skinned. They said, oh, yeah, no, we don't have any more passes. So they stuck around for a while and they looked and saw them give passes to women that were lighter than them. So they started pressing the issue. Now, as they continued to press this issue, they were they were asked to bark like a dog, like on some like original coming to America stuff, like hop on one leg, do this, do that, like real humiliation ritual stuff. And these women did it because they wanted these VIP passes. And so they did all of this stuff. And then even after that, she said it was about an hour that they went through this humiliation ritual for an hour. And they still made it clear that they weren't going to give them the VIP passes no matter what. So they bitched and complained until they got some regular tickets and they were able to get regular tickets and go to the show, to which they did. And then on their way home, they decided they were going to get on social media and they were going to trash Chris Brown and tell everybody how badly they have been taken advantage of, and how badly this was and how badly that was, and this is who you're supporting when you support Chris Brown. This is the kind of guy he is. He doesn't like dark-skinned women. He doesn't like this. He doesn't like that. Terrible, right? Terrible, terrible, terrible. Awful. My question is this. When you got there and you realized what kind of time it was, why didn't you get in your car and leave? And then get on social media and say you had been discriminated against because of your color after you were invited to come there, and you took all of that time to drive up there. No, they literally sat there, jumped on one leg and hopped around and barked like animals, and they did all of this stuff for an hour. And we're going to talk about that too.
Well, no, we not, because I don't care about Chris Brown, but I brought well, we could talk about it. I brought it up because I was just thinking about um this is Kayla Nicole. The picture I just showed y'all was Travis Kelsey's ex black girlfriend, Kayla Nicole. And last week she was pretty much actually molested on stage by
No, she
Chris
wasn't.
Breezy.
No, she
And
wasn't. You can't call it that.
Summer Walker was actually molested by Chris Breezy on stage or
They
whatever.
were
And
not. No, they were not. I'm sorry. I have to disagree. That's what you say. I'm gonna tell you what I say. The second that she spread her legs and started throwing it back, that's consensual. That's mutual. It wasn't just he was there. He wasn't. Listen to me. Akon. Now, what Akon used to do on stage, you could call that sexual harassment. He would take these girls and he would bang on these. You don't remember when he snatched that little 13-year-old girl up on stage and was banging her while she was screaming and wouldn't let her go? And someone said that he said, "This is how we do it in Africa." That's what Akon did.
but I'm talking about Chris Brown, and I'm
Yeah.
talking about, of course,
And
of course, I'm BSing, and those women were volunteers, but the
no, they're
Kelsey,
not about.
whatever
That's beyond volunteer. When you spread your legs and he starts, I'ma take it down, and then you sitting there banging like it's going on real. She
I
was
mean,
throwing it. She was throwing it.
this Kelsey Nicole woman seems pretty dark skinned to me, but I mean, I don't know, maybe I don't know. And ain't Summer Walker pretty,
Yeah, Summer Walker is on the chocolate
oh
side
well, no,
too.
she's kind of light. I guess she's kind of a little light. I see. Look, let
She
me tell
said
y'all
she
this.
did
I'm
it for the
not
brown girls, and I think that that's her foundation that made her that color. Now
okay. Well,
you can
I'll
see the
say it
crease
like
in the
this. I'm
forehead.
not
You
a
see the
I'm not a
crease. You see the
colorist.
crease. You see the crease in the forehead.
The crease on her forehead.
Yeah, it's a little
I
darker
wouldn't
than everything
even.
else.
I mean, all I see is forehead because this girl this girl probably dreaming 5K. Like she is ahead of the class. Um,
It's
yeah.
just not them.
Anyway, uh, but what I'm saying is, I done lost my train of thought. I don't care about Chris Brown. I really don't. I in fact
Yeah,
I
but
ain't gonna say
that's
I
not
hate
what
him. I ain't gonna say
Okay,
I hate him.
okay. You don't care
He's
about Chris
talented.
Brown.
He went when I saw him. He when Usher did his residency, and he killed it. Like when Usher did
He
his
ate. He eats
residency,
every
and
time.
yeah, no, well he came through a few times, and the one time he did come out, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, Chris Brown can put on the show. So I get why there's this whole thing with Chris Brown and all that or whatever. So shout out to him. He's talented. I give him that. That dude is talented. But I don't care about him. But go ahead.
He's
You were
ridiculously talented. He's ridiculously talented. But my thing
okay.
is why did you stay and allow yourself to be humiliated? Like to a certain extent, these women have to be held accountable for their personal choices. Okay, he doesn't like dark-skinned women. Got it. Okay. He's a colorist. If that's what you want to call it, that's fine. Okay. You know what? So is everyone else in most of Hollywood. They all have the same type. They like a mulatto, they like a mixed. Ain't nobody running around, running down on them, talking crazy on them. You know, what I find really sad is that he needed to pull up brown skinned women on stage just to get people off their back. Like a lot of these
That's what
women,
it was.
lot of these women have to they have to create some kind of situation, because the truth is what you're really mad about is that he wasn't interested in you. What you're really mad about is that you're not going to be able to go back to the hotel. What you're really mad about is that you're not going to be able to rock his world, and hopefully he's going to wife you up and then change your life, and then you get to build your, and then you get to run around like this woman, this whatever her name is. What's her name? Look at that.
Kayla Nicole, you talking about?
Yeah, Kayla Nicole. Like, look at
Fellas,
that.
I understand why y'all single. That's all I gotta say. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, look at that. No, put that up. Put that picture up. Put it on the glass.
Yeah, because she put it all on. Yeah.
Okay. Now understand this. That would still be doing too much at one of those male exotic dancing shows. That would still be doing too much.
Chris
For a
Brown
woman,
done brought
for a
back
woman,
Chris Brown
for
done brought back the white right track. Everybody from LA know Chris Brown done brought back the white right track. It's just mobile. It's the mobile right track. If you from LA, y'all know what the right track is. She
and
looks
if you
like getting
and,
pregnant.
and if you're not from LA, what does that mean?
The right track was basically a male exotic dance whatever spot right there off of Florence and Western. Supposedly the game worked there. Supposedly, allegedly. All
I
right.
wouldn't be surprised. He looks like he's for pay. But my thing
Anyway,
is,
I'm not about to go there. I'm not about to go there.
that's
Maybe
okay.
on my members, maybe members only. I'll talk about.
I
I'll
mean,
call
that's
Lonzo
fine.
up. Lonzo gonna give me the.
Look, maybe they like the way he diddy bop. You know, who knows?
That's likely what it was. Yeah.
I mean, the
No, go
truth
ahead though.
is never trust a man who monetizes his masculinity. Never trust a man that monetizes his masculinity, because usually men that monetize their masculinity is hoe ass bitches. So, and it's just that simple. My thing is for her to think that letting Chris Brown, a man who typically wouldn't even be interested in her, spread her like chunky Skippy peanut butter or Jiffy peanut butter all over the stage. And that's a come up, and that's a flex. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. And for Summer Walker to go and to volunteer to get spread like peanut butter all over the stage, that's wild, because I thought you was dumping your chocolate cookie in white milk. I thought that's what you was doing. I
Well,
thought that's what it was all about
Kay,
for you.
Kayla, Kayla Nicole had herself a Brad too. I mean, they don't matter. Look, I
No,
ain't gonna
I'm
even
just
talk
saying.
about.
You show up with an old white man at the VMAs talking about F my type so that you can sit here. They're staging attention seeking moments, is my point. These are
Yeah,
attention seeking moments. Those young
yeah,
women that went there to Chris Brown shows for the VIP pass, they were seeking attention. Let's just be clear.
yeah, yeah.
They were seeking attention from someone who has a reputation of not liking people that look like them. And yet, the second that they thought there was a possibility they was going to get that pass, they was in that car driving. However long it took to get there. Then, when they were spurned the first time, they were willing to humiliate themselves. Once again, seeking attention. Seeking attention. And then, after you do all of that and you're compliant, because the truth is, as a woman who worked with rap crews, as a woman who was in entertainment for many, many, many years, actively in the industry, I can tell you right now, the second that they start telling you to do embarrassing stuff, the second that they start encouraging you that all you have to do is humiliate yourself just a little bit and you're going to get what you want, you're not. You're not. You're not. You're now their entertainment. You're there to entertain them.
Yeah.
You're there. I have watched rappers, even singers, sit there and convince girls, oh yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you come to the after party. Yeah, you come on the road with us. I'll get you a plane ticket. I'll fly you home. Don't worry about nothing. We got enough this, we got enough that, and then abandon that girl along the way. Next thing you know, there's a tour stop on the tour bus, and everyone gets out at the rest stop to go get something. And that girl goes to the bathroom and they tell her, oh yeah, take your time. We ain't leaving for another 30 minutes. And then when she comes out, the bus is gone and she's stranded. Her pocketbook's still on the bus. No way to even buy a ticket to get somewhere else. I've watched these men do this. So you were willing to embarrass yourself. You were willing to humiliate yourself for a VIP pass, seeking attention. And then you should be thankful that they even gave you a ticket so you could see the show. And guess what? You didn't even scout that ticket. Because, see, if that had been me, I would have been smart enough once they gave me the regular ticket to go outside and scout that ticket and get some money, at least get something out of that experience. But no, you use the ticket so you could stay and you could take footage and you could take video and say that you were at the Chris Brown show to pump up your social media because you were seeking attention. And then when you get home, all of a sudden, now, oh, I just want y'all to know who y'all supporting. And I just want y'all to know that this is what he's like. And he can say what he want to say. He a colorist because this is how he did me. And this is how he did this. And this is how he did that. Then these so-called girls, you're supposed to be, you're supposed to be singers. You're supposed to be actresses. You're supposed to be whatever. You want to get up on stage and make a fool of yourself. Like, I don't understand these women. I don't.
Well, I'm gonna transition into me not understanding these guys, especially the guys in the industry, because just like how you're mentioning these women doing crazy stuff for Chris Brown, I didn't have the photo of it, but Bad Baby, I don't know if you guys know who that is. Do y'all remember there was a girl that went viral for saying, "Catch me outside"? How about that? White girl. Uh, she probably had to been about 15 when she said she was on Dr. Phil. Well, supposedly Takashi 69. I don't know how believable this story is, but he said that dudes in the industry was hitting that. When I say hitting, I'm talking about having sex with her at 16, and these dudes were well over 18. So my thing is, number one, brother, and I'm pretty sure it was some Negroes. Why for the white cooch? Like, why do y'all go out? And then it's underage. You crazy. You're crazy. But she was doing an interview about, I guess she was in a relationship with somebody and they were beating on her or something. I don't know. But they were basically saying, Takashi was saying that a bunch of these dudes in the industry have been, Chief Keef allegedly, it was hitting that at 16. I said, yeah, you don't even need the hip hop police no more. All you gotta do is send in a snow bunny, a white little 17, 16-year-old snow bunny, and It's a Rico. It's a Rico.
I mean, the truth
Is it?
is our society is just yeah, the Woe Vicky situation as well.
Well, all them. I'm y'all. Now we talking about the white girls, the Woe Vickies, the Crayshons, the I don't know if y'all remember her friend V Nasty. I just saw a video of her. I was like,
You mean
trash.
Zeus Network victims?
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's wild to me. It's just wild to me. Yeah, she ran to Jesus, and the second that she did, they started putting her through humiliation rituals and gaslighting her life and making a mockery of her life, just like the same with Krishan Rock.
You ever notice these people that have been deep in the industry? They've seen so much. They hear up and run to Jesus.
Yeah,
Mace. Y'all know what this industry is. I hope y'all know. Let me we can wrap it up with this. This industry is demonic. The music industry, entertainment industry, demonic. So if
demonic.
you got people that will go in optimistic, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed, and they hurry up and run out like, oh hell, it's almost like if you're a real spiritual person, you know how it is when you have the oven on long enough and you pull the oven door down and just that heat, like you're not finna run into that. That's what the industry is. It's like just that heat. If you gonna think you're gonna get through, nah. Everybody
You want
pretty
to know
much
what's
run
sad?
out on some Jesus.
You want to know what's sad?
What was that?
That people still don't want to believe that Satan runs the industry. That's the thing that bothers me more than anything. You know, when I first got into the game and I realized what it was, I guess a lot of people don't listen to anything that I said. I had turned my back on God. I had turned my back on God. There were certain things that happened in my young life that I didn't understand how God could let happen to me. There were certain things that were just so ridiculously unfair that I couldn't fathom if there were a God or if he loved me. If I wasn't forsaken already, why would he let these things happen to me? And so when I stepped into the game full well of I've walked away from God and this is what's left and I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to be somebody in this world. If I'm nobody to God, I'm going to be somebody in this world. That was my attitude. I I walked in knowing what I was walking into. And it's so funny because the second that I did that and I started seeing, you know, it's one thing to have an idea of something, it's another thing to experience it.
Right.
And I think for a lot of people, they look at you want to know the people that make it so bad, the people in the industry who know how terrible this shit is and sit there and pretend like it's really not that bad. And you all
Yeah.
you have to do is avoid this and all you have to do is avoid that. And there's a good space and there's a good place and there's good people and there's no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Everybody, everybody plays a role in the devil circus. Everyone. And I think for me, that was the hardest thing. And I know that that's why they've come after me so tough, because I was a part of that shh scene. I was a part of that shh culture. I was a part of that until I realized that my humanity and humanity as a whole was more important than these endorsement deals, than the clothes, than the money, than anything. And then I finally understood what my father was trying to tell me and why he worked so hard to keep me away from it. And I'm telling you right now, we got to get to the point as a society where we stop entertaining the devil's work. We got to stop entertaining the devil's work. We got to stop. Oh, honey, they threaten to unalive people. They threaten to do all kinds of things. You know, I'm just grateful that God isn't as disappointed in humanity as I am in these likes.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess my sound went out for a second. What is this vertical live streams? Make penny. What? What?
Uh, Sarah, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh,
Anyway,
I'm curious
somebody
which
mentioned
Sarah.
this brother somebody mentioned this brother in the chat. Shout
Uh,
out to my guy, Professor Griff. He's been talking about this. In fact, I would advise you to get this book, The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop.
uh-huh. See, there's a troll named Sarah that's been trolling me for years. She's one of the British trolls. Yeah, poor Sarah.
Sarah wants some attention. Hold on, I'm gonna make her famous. I'm about to make her famous as hell right now. All right. Anyway, um,
They
okay.
wanted to know
So,
if you could show the book again so they could see the Professor Griff book.
oh yeah, yeah. Go to his website. Tell him I sent you. In fact, I ain't gonna give you his number, but he don't mind. But this is one of my OGs. This is one of the guys who really enlightened me to the game. Him, Siddiqui, Bakari, Black Dot, um, hip hop, conscious hip hop brothers, psychological covert war on hip hop. Talks about a lot of the stuff that we be talking about. He was like, basically, he man, Jag, you know who Griff is. Come on,
Yeah.
everybody. If you don't know, like,
I was a
if I
huge
just show
fan of
y'all a
Public Enemy.
little bit.
I was a huge fan of Public Enemy growing up, and I remember seeing him with the S1Ws. Wasn't it the S1Ws?
Yep, just a little bit
Yes.
of this book. What do you got in here? You got but Steve Coakley. Come on, like y'all, you like this is just bare minimum. I like this one. He got Jay Z. Look. Check this out. It's funny. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that? What's up with that? Like all these YouTube scholars that been taught that Griff been on this. Griff has been on it. I would advise y'all to get his book. And yeah, I would advise y'all to get his book. He literally puts in here who are the puppets of the Illuminati. It's Jay-Z, Will Smith, and Pharrell, Lil Wayne, uh, Charlie Chaplin. They all do that. What I did, Beyonce, the Beatles, Barack Obama, Travis Bart. Come on, y'all really should look. If anything, y'all really want to go over this book, that would be a members only thing. We might have to do that, and then I might have to call Griff. Shout out to Griff, and
We need to
he
figure
might he
out
might
how we're
bless
gonna
us.
we need to figure out how we're gonna ease back in the book club. We do.
Well, I'm thinking about doing. Look, my bonnet is coming loose. Um, I'm thinking about doing my version of the book club, and I will be going over psychological covert war on hip hop. I got the truth behind it, the CIA. I got some books. Like if y'all really want to go there, but we definitely should be doing the just the book club just in general with you too, because you started it off and y'all had a really good thing. And I think
We started
your
getting
cousin's
attacked
book.
very heavily. We started getting
I
attacked
know, but
very heavily.
and that's probably why, because we were about to start raising the consciousness of the people, or at least not for everybody. It'd have been for certain people. Yeah, I think we need to get that going because your cousin's book definitely needs to be highlighted. And y'all need to do one on hers. Shout out to
And we
her.
need to highlight Dr. Megan's book, Tell the
Mm-hmm.
Truth. We
Mm-hmm.
definitely need to do Professor Griff's book. Like we need to figure out how to do it. And maybe what the real deal is that we need to take book club to Patreon.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Set in the West Book Club. It'll be over on Patreon. I'll put some of it on members only, but I think I'm gonna, you know, take it over to Patreon. That's for
Maybe
sure,
that's what we need to do. We need to just take book club, put it on
and just take it
Patreon,
over there. Yeah,
and then we can share some of what we have from over there with our members only here
yeah,
on
exactly.
YouTube. I think that's
That's
probably.
a good idea. I'm glad you said that. That's because there's so many books. There's so many books. Even Darlene, shout out to Darlene Ortiz. I got her book. Like, just it's so much, so many books.
Yeah.
Guess guess we could do that. That would be a good. That's a good one right there. She said book tour. Um, but anyway, yeah, we we're not. You say loyal but thirsty ass Patreon subscriber over here. Been waiting for new content. Jag, you see, and well for me, Jag's channel and Patreon is gone soon. Can't wait. Okay, if that's what you think, they done signed up again. These are weirdos,
No, I'm trying
weirdos.
to understand. This isn't my channel. Why do people want my channel gone? Why does anyone my channel, my channel's gonna be gone soon. My Patreon's gonna be gone soon. Like it's almost as if anything that I do that earns $1, no one wants me to have.
They retracted the message. I don't know. Maybe they meant to say something else, but
No,
you're
that
hidden
was
from the channel.
Sarah.
So,
No, that was Sarah.
well, they're hidden from the channel. So, um, yeah. Look, like you said, that's right. Demons don't make sense. But anyway, let's wrap it up. You already know I don't like going 2, 3 hours, nothing like that. Are
Yeah, I
are,
don't.
are you going live? Because like,
Yes, I am going to be going live now that I know that the trolls miss me and they so desperately want to talk to me. I want to address what's going on with you know the new Diddy updates. Apparently, nobody wanted to get on the stand and commit perjury, so instead they wanted to
mm,
wait for sentencing, and everyone wanted to
mm,
write letters. Apparently, a lot of people have been writing letters praying for Diddy to get time served. And Yeah, I think we're going to talk about that for a second because there were some interesting things said. What was it that Carisha said? He's a God fearing man. He's a man of God. Yeah.
Which God? The which God? That's the question. Yeah, Carisha all of a sudden, like they said, wanted to uh put her 2 cent in, and she's not credible at all.
I mean, on what scale? On what scale? Because when it comes to, being in, uh, I'll never forget her sitting on that so called podcast over there on Revolt where she was pushed up. I'll never forget when she won Podcast of the Year over Drink Champs.
That
That
was
was
such a
crazy. They
stop.
were so upset when that happened. But she sat there and was talking about her relationship with the diddler and how he would urinate all over her and how she just loved it. How she liked being pissed on.
Jack,
Hmm.
Jesus. Come on.
That's what she said. She liked it. She
She's Mikey.
she
She
liked
likes
it.
it. She likes it.
And she liked it for $500,000 a month. Because that's how much money she was allegedly getting until he started having money troubles. When Diageo first started coming after him, when he decided to sue, and he had to cut it in half to 250,000. I talked about it over there on the blue couch. Hmm. You know, you got weirdos like Saucy Santana with his 5 o'clock shadow, well sculptured, staging, passing out at the Waffle House, no less. And then twerking himself back to life in his hospital room. Meanwhile, HIV is on an all-time high in many states. Many states. Yeah. I think we're gonna be hitting it in the next hour or so, guys. So and we're not gonna be long over there either. I'm gonna say what I gotta say and call it a day. Uh I've been feeling a lot of heavy pressure, spiritually. There's been a lot of things that have been going on. And now people are starting to realize that, Diddy ain't coming home. So I don't know. Will you be able to join me over there or are you gonna
Yep.
be busy?
No, no, no. I will just let me handle what I need to handle, and yeah, I'll be there. Just look over your shoulders, honey. Um, the hidden dangers for women in the music industry, but really it should just be entertainment industry. I
As
just
a
wanted to
whole.
just come over here just to kind of drop that. But I'm glad you said what you said about book club because honestly, yeah, I think in fact I'll get with you this week and we'll go over some of Griff's book and I'll put it on my Patreon and we'll just make that a thing where we're just kind of going over the topics of what he's talking about in book club or whatever. And then I'll just try to like invite everyone to order the book and we can all discuss it because he's been laying the foundation and Jag ain't did nothing but pick it up and kind of just furthered it. In fact, like I said, Jag, we need to get your book for real. We need to get your book uh project popping. But I will be doing the over on Patreon. We'll be doing the book club. Yeah. And y'all will see me on here. I'm gonna be dropping in more often because I'm working on some other stuff too. Um, I just be having a whole bunch of spies and we call them monitoring spirits. If you're a monitoring spirit, you know who you are. Just log off. Like I can't because you're so incognito. I can't find you and block you. Stop. Just stop. You're weird. So just a bunch of weirdos over here doing
Can
a
I
whole
say
lot.
something though? They are very,
And
very, very well trained weirdos.
oh, I know.
Because the truth is, and I just can I take this little dig before we go?
Go ahead.
See, this is how I know we have them well trained. They're not even paying attention to what channel this is on. They thought this was members only, which is why they super chatted their insults. You're so well behaved, so well trained. You could have wrote that for free, dum dum.
Well, I could use the little lira or pounds you
Yeah,
gave me, so appreciate it, dummy, dum
it was
dum.
Euro. It
But
was
you are
Euro.
blocked. You are blocked. Yeah, all the monitoring spirits. I rebuke you in the name of Yeshua. Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, that goes double for me. Um, I've gotten to the point now where I realize what this is all about. They try to find a way to inflame me, enrage me, or annoy me offline. When I think about that woman from that animal rescue channel who passed away back in June,
Hmm.
um, along with a few other YouTubers that passed away back in June. Oh, what's the name of my channel? The Jaguar Wright Effect.
The the Jaguar Wright effect. If you just look up the Jaguar Wright effect, or if you go youtube.com/ at realjag77, that's it.
Yeah. And listen to me. Just skip over anything that doesn't look like it's me because there are some weirdos that use that hashtag my channel name hoping to drive traffic back to their dying channel up.
Jaguar Wright show is Jaguar Wright show is produced by both of us. That's our
Yes.
channel too. Yeah. In
Yes.
fact, we need to get some stuff going on over there.
We need to get a lot of stuff going on. It's crazy
Yeah.
when you spend your whole life defending yourself from constant attacks. You tend to forget that you need to move around offensively. And the truth is ever since we did defending your freedom, we've been under heavy attack.
Yeah.
We've been under heavy attack. They've been
And
coming
we
after us.
appreciate y'all if you guys have been contributing to Jaguar via cruelty free artistry on Cash App. So she's been getting them. We appreciate that. But yeah, we definitely need support because yeah, they did a whole lot with that whole attack that we went through. But you know, we done made it. We're gonna make it through,
I mean, that's the
and we're gonna
thing. The
continue to
truth
make
is
it.
they don't want us funded. It's funny. You look at all of these content creators that sit here online all day long, uh, uh pushing their cash app, pushing their videos, pushing their cash app, pushing their videos. They're lying, they're doing misinformation, they're doing a bunch of stuff. And yes, it's the Jaguar Wright effect. Absolutely. And it's just they want to make it difficult. And it's funny because they sit there and they talk about, oh, I'm looking on Social Blade. Her channel ain't making whoopty whoopty woo. If I were to tell y'all how much money my channel has lost in the past 3 months, it would shock some of you. Might shock some of you. But they work very hard. They work very, very, very hard. Apparently, the people that lie on me are the only people that are supposed to make money off of my name. I'm not supposed to make any money off of my name. So, yeah, it's we'll see about meet and greets. Right now, right now, it's best to to keep things virtual because I'm not trying to create a whole bunch of hoopla and a whole bunch of craziness. And I don't want to invite anybody into an ambush where there's going to be crazy stuff going on. My life is virtual right now, and that's the way it needs to stay as far as I'm concerned for a while. What do you think?
Yeah, to about the end of the year, then things are gonna be moving around, but we'll talk about that when we talk about it. Let me again, like I said, I don't be
On
doing
it.
whole longs. You're going live if everybody want to get over there in about an hour or maybe sooner. I'm not sure. It's at the Jaguar Wright Effect, or it's actually at youtube.com at realjag77. That's where it's at.
Invite only in private is great, but you can't guarantee that nobody's going to spill the beans. See, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Get your cruelty-free hoodies. These are not as warm as the Jaguar Wright hoodies though, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. It's about how many degrees is it right here? It's about 60 something degrees, and I'm pretty, I'm good.
Okay. Well, thank you for modeling the cruelty free sweatshirt hoodie. Appreciate you. Everyone knows how much I love hoodies. I love hoodies.
Yep. Again, y'all, it's got the code on it. Where's my thing? Because it got the music attached to it. You scan it. Actually, like this is the too big, but it does the boom and then it plays the music. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got it set up. So if you grab one, you definitely will be, pretty much part of a whole, I would say, what is it, like a mixtape that will eventually drop, you know? Scan it, it goes to the site to play the music, and then boom.
Auntie
This is
Leah,
the Angie Stone tribute.
Auntie Leah, they do what they want to do to who they want to do it to.
Yeah. All right,
There are
y'all.
some people who get everything,
There's
and
some
then there's
people
some
what?
people. I said there's some people that get everything, and then there's some people that got to fight for everything that they get.
Yeah, YouTube does a whole lot. We starting to see how they get down, but it's all good. We about to change that. Things are about to be a little different. So appreciate y'all support. Like, share, subscribe. We got the right amount of likes, I guess, right now.
Yeah,
Appreciate that. We had
appreciate
over
you.
1,000 at one point, so appreciate the remaining people that are here. Get over to the Jaguar Wright
Those are the
Effect,
real
like I said,
ones.
youtube.com,
Those are
uh,
the real
at
ones.
at Jaguar, at RealJack77, patreon.com/Jaguar Wright, patreon.com/Set in the West. Yeah, I'll be doing the book club, and I'm gonna see if Griff, maybe I'll hit him this weekend. I'll see if he'll give me a drop, and maybe I'll just get him to do the promo. We'll have it on the book club, and then that's what we're gonna do. We want everybody to get the book, and then we want everybody let's just go through it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
It's a lot of information in there that's gonna make people go like I said, I just showed you who he said the puppets of the Illuminati: Jay-Z, Barack Obama, Beyonce, Kanye West. They show their signals, and he has a book about signals. I mean, not signals. We call symbology. I got to get that from him. That's what I'm gonna call him for. Because after I do this one, we'll do the book about symbology as well. It's heavy, y'all. But like he say, realize. You realize, use they realize to realize. Something like
mm,
that.
yeah.
Something like that. Peace.
Peace.